Alright lads, so Bleach, so Resident's newest SSR is almost here, only a few days away, releasing on the 30th of January, and that character of course is going to be Kenpachi. Over the last few days we spoke about the character with the brief gameplay that we did get, and also the leaks that we did get regarding the character's data mined kit. Right now he is looking to be an absolute beast of a character, but finally we actually have gameplay regarding the new character itself, Kenpachi. Again, for the most part, it's not the full gameplay reveal. Technically, it is. It's only 42 seconds, but I'm pretty sure it does show us the full kit. So with that, let's go ahead and watch it and then break it down. Let's see what we're looking at here. So first up, I think we'll have a look at his summon animation, which is really cool again because it's the first time we are seeing this. But here we go. Here's the gameplay. So we have some slashes. Oh. Hey, yo, bro, Kenpachi looks so much better now. Again, we did react to, like, his original gameplay from, like, 2 years ago. It's so much better now. Okay. He has a slam down on the floor. Yo, his animations are insane now. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. It's either the technique or special attack. Oh, the kendo. Yo. I know, it's crazy. Man, I kind of want more. It's so funny, too, because I literally said this, like, what, a few days ago, and I mentioned in my last video. I said I don't really care that much about Kenpachi. I only care about Grimmjow, mostly because Grimmjow is going to be the strike DPS character. But the more I'm seeing from Kenpachi, the more I'm excited. I can't believe I wasn't excited for a Kenpachi. Either way, having a look at his summon animation, which, to be fair, we do have the full clip. So let's have a quick look at that. So we get the eye patch. The aura. I don't think that was a kendo swing, but it looks really cool. Again, I absolutely love, by far my favorite thing about the summon in this game is the summon animations. Cool. Because as for a YouTube video, by the way, the summons aren't that exciting because, like, you're guaranteed in 80 summons. It's a good thing, though, don't get me wrong. But the summon animations are always super cool. I probably shouldn't spoil myself on these, but one nice little touch. Then again, it's probably the bare minimum. We actually do see the inside of the eye patch. I do like that there is a focus on that, however. But remember, Kenpachi's eye patch is siphoning his spiritual pressure. It's restraining him. And then you can see, like, the eyes and also the mouth, right? I'm pretty sure my remade that. But also, it looks like Kenpachi is in the Hueco Mundo area. So this is, for the most part, a Hueco Mundo Kenpachi, not just a Soul Society Kenpachi. But we kind of already knew that. His ultimate was always going to be Kendo, right? But I really like this aura again he has going for him. We're going to see that in the gameplay with a slash down, which I believe is the... I don't think this isn't the Kendo slash. It kind of looks like it. But the camera angle too, like this shot here of like the zoom in, but like it's also shaky. It's actually really cool. We have the yellow aura as well. Kenpachi looking pretty sick right now. But let's once more have a look at the actual gameplay itself and see if we can even break down what we're looking at here. So this should be his basic attack combo. That's definitely going to be his technique, which seems to be him just releasing his spiritual pressure. And then I'm pretty sure this... Oh, because remember, we did actually get some, again, leaks yesterday, right? Or a few days ago. Where after using your technique, you want to press your basic attack button to combo extra attacks. We could potentially see that here. So we have the technique go off. The animations are absolutely crazy. Again, one thing that I do like that we are seeing here is that they completely got rid of the charge effect. Now, again, Gin has a really good charge effect when you get invincibility frames. The charge attack technique that Kenpachi had, like 2 years ago, was horrible. I never liked Kenpachi's gameplay. So it looks like they need to get rid of that, but that's a slash. That's another slash. Damn. It seems like the timing, I don't think there is a timing. I think once you do your technique, you just get to press the basic attack combo 3 times. Like, you don't have to time it, and you get 3 extra slashes. So again, that's definitely the technique. Then we have the first slash, downward. That's going to be the biggest attack of the 3. Then we have the full up again, the second slash, crazy AoE. Visuals, again, are looking super sick here. And then we have the final slash once more. Keep in mind, this Kenpachi with the eye patch on. So this isn't him evolved, which might look potentially a bit different. And then we have the final slash again. So that seems to be his special attack technique combo that he does have going for him, which again looks really cool. That seems to be the basic attack. Then we have the transformation effect, which again we did see a brief snippet of a few days ago. Again, it also looks... I'm going to say that a lot. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. That's all I can say. But it's Kenpachi. I mean, what can you expect? jumps up into the sky, slams down. Animation-wise, I'm really liking the spark that we have here. No impact frame, technically, but it transitions very well from him, like, jumping up into the sky and then slamming down. Then we get the impact frames. Noritora! Huh? It's an anime clip. They do that a lot. They do that a lot. So right now, this... Okay, so this is the parry or the counterattack. Because I was wondering, why does he grab? He grabs them and then slams down. So he has a unique... Is he the first person to have this? He has a unique animation for his counterattack. Where it's not just... It is just an attack, but it's got an extra camera angle where you literally have a POV shot of Kenpachi stabbing you. One would say striking you. Nah, he's not a strike character. He should be slash. But that looks really cool. Quite a long animation, though. So this part, I'm going to assume is him awakens. Right? What is he doing there? I know we just did cover the kit the other day, but I kind of forgot. What is this? Is this his technique? Okay, that's, I think, his special attack, because he's doing the basic attack combo, and then you kind of see it, like, cancels the animation to start another one. So this should be his special attack, I'm assuming. Which also does look pretty cool. Sends the enemies flying away. So I kind of like the look of that. Then we have the ultimate. Man, again, we're going to have to pull up the original ultimate just for a comparison's sake, but... One, it's a lot more true to the manga and anime, because we actually have the side angle where, like, he does do the kendo slash, like, in this view. But the black and white, the aura, no, that's too hard. And in the impact frames, we have the monster face again. Oh, man. And the zoom-in close-up shot of Kenpachi's face from the impact frame monster face, if you can kind of make it out, this is the... You can't see my mouse, actually. But you can see it, right? The bottom part is the mouth. Then we have the two eyes. So that impact frame of, like, the monster aura. I don't know what else to call it. Demon face, I guess. Then transitioning into Kenpachi's face. That Soul Resonance might be the best to ever done it. Because we've seen this shot multiple times. Also, Rebirth of Souls did it. And, you know, there's been a lot of back and forth between Rebirth of Souls and Soul Resonance. Like, what has better animations? What's the better gimmick, for example? Two cakes, in my opinion. Rebirth of Souls has some really good animations. But, like, this is just... I think the coolest we've seen Kendo Kenpachi. And look at that. Look at that impact frame. I'm a sucker for impact frames, I'll be honest. Like, look at that. Huh? Some crazy AoE. Let's replay that again in full. Without pausing it. Man. Like, I will understand skipping Kenpachi because he's a slash DPS character and you probably have Ichigo. Ichigo's an amazing and fun unit. Someone that plans to get every character regardless, I am happily summoning for Kenpachi. He looks way cooler than Ichigo. Although I could be recency biased, but man, that is such a cool animation. Such a cool animation. And again, for those that didn't watch the video a few days ago when we spoke about the character, just for comparison's sake, granted this was 2 to 3 years ago, right? I'd expected it's going to be significantly better, but like the difference is absolutely crazy. But then you can also see some of the similarities being there. Of course, they do show him gripping the swords. It's in a similar angle, but not entirely. Then we get a, you know, close-in shot. We kind of kept the face flashing for a brief second, and then we get the aura effect. They then change that into like his actual, you know, transformation effect when he takes off the eye patch. But man, night and day difference. Night and day difference. I remember Kenpachi was originally supposed to be one of the default basic banner units. And I'm very glad, in a way, they've made him a limited unit, because not only is he going to be better, because he's definitely seen some crazy buffs compared to how he played 2 to 3 years ago, he also just looks significantly cooler too. On par with some of the characters that we have been getting, characters that in a way were created after him, right? Aizen, Tosha, and Gin were characters that weren't created 2 to 3 years ago, like Kenpachi was. So seeing the animation difference now is absolutely insane, and again got me significantly more excited. Now, I'm not sure this is the, you know, video itself, but if we kind of pause it, you kind of like a spiritual pressure effect after the ultimate is done. Although that could just be a transition. I'm not too sure, but that actually looks really cool if that's how it looks in game. So that's pretty much Kenpachi's gameplay in a nutshell. Let me know what you like to think about his gameplay in the console. I'm definitely excited for it. With that said, though, what we have here is a brief Q&A because we did have a dev vlog today, which is where we did get the reveal of Kenpachi's gameplay. Really cool, by the way. You can just see like all the material that they have behind them. Their own material, but also some like actual iconic manga panels. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the I am the Kenpachi from, Thousand Year Blood War Season 2. You also have him killing Jerome? Is it Jerome? The 3 Stammertons that he kills, we actually have their concept art, and then we also have him, I believe, one-shotting Giriko, which is kind of funny. Really cool that they actually changed the background just for that specific video. But we do have some extra stuff to talk about. So, Kenpachi was ready for release since 2023 tests. Even earlier than that, 2022, right, like we did mention. But his gameplay was considered too organized and structured, which is kind of funny. That's one of the main reasons why they didn't delay him, but pushed him back. Well, they say here, therefore, Kenpachi was delayed to rework his entire kit into a more brutal and chaotic playstyle, and you definitely do get the vibe of that right now in the new gameplay. The original one was just very simple slashes, and then a charge effect, which didn't really look that cool. There will be conversations between Kenpachi and Yachiru in-game, just like Rangiku and Gin. So for those that aren't aware of that, if you switch between Gin and Rangiku in-game right now in the just character screen, they actually do talk to each other, which is really cool. So nice to see that little small, Easter egg trend continue with Kenpachi and Yachiru. Although maybe not that big a deal. Would have been nice not to know that and just find out when we actually get them. New content has been planned. A game mode in the style of dungeons, and they want to add it. And in the future, content related to guilds and social interactions will be also implemented. That's also pretty cool to see. Guilds right now are quite bare bones, so more for that would be cool to see. More content, especially like permanent content, would be cool to see. Because every time we get a new character, we're going to get some type of new event, new ranking event stuff to do, which is always fun. And thus far, they've all been very different. But new permanent content, game modes would be really cool to see. They then mention here they already have a schedule for each character, but sometimes due to circumstances, they are limited and have to change them, which leads to not always following the plan as planned. But they are working on this so that the coordination gets fixed and everything can be released according to plan. So maybe this is in regards to Grimmjow. The theory right now is that Grimmjow was set to release next, but then had to get pushed back, maybe due to IP restrictions or maybe needing approval. Remember, right now, as good as the game is, as great as the game has been doing, the only big problem that we are seeing right now is the lack of IP approval stuff, and that's why a lot of things are being delayed. The lack of voice acting, the lack of cutscenes, why maybe a character is being pushed back, why Rangiku was delayed for 2 weeks, for example. It's kind of annoying. I wish they would sort it out quick. I guess they're trying. Really comes down to Shueisha, though. They will be expanding the backpack, so there is more space. That's really cool. I find myself selling a lot of 4-star stamps. So more backpack space is definitely going to be welcome. So quite a simple Q&A for the most part. It's just revealing Kenpachi's gameplay. But again, Kenpachi was looking really cool. So with that said, that's the video for today. Reacting to the new Kenpachi gameplay. He is looking like an absolute beast of a character. In the comments below, let me know if you are summoning. Are you skipping? I'm curious to know. For me, I plan to summon every character, hopefully. Given that the pity is actually pretty generous in this game. But yeah, I am glad he's summoned for Kenpachi right now. Even though I do have Ichigo, I don't mind switching out Ichigo for the Zaraki Kenpachi.